everyone, this is Ms. Fisher. I'm going to go ahead and go through the Go formative questions for Unit 5, Lesson 2, Lists Investigate. So first you are asked to take a look at this bubble 3 in Lesson 2. And if you run the app, this is called the Outfit Picker. And you can see as you click on the top right button, you can go through different tops. And then if you click on the bottom right and bottom left, you can go through and also click on different bottoms. But once you get to the last one or the first one, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't change the images once you get either to the first or the last of the top or bottom. Okay, so we already talked about in class number 2 and 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to take a look at number 4. The program uses two lists. What are the names of the two lists? Look at the function definition of fill lists on lines 48 through 72. What are the list storing? So there are two lists. We've got the tops and the bottoms list. And if you scroll down to the very bottom, fill lists is called, but it's defined here. So you can see if you copy and paste this in your browser, this is an image, right? This is the image of the first top. And then and it adds it to the tops list. And then if you copy and paste a second string, it's in a link to a second image and so forth. Okay, and the same thing here down with the bottoms, right? If you copy and paste the string, what's inside the double quotes, it's the first image of the bottom. Okay, so here what we're going to say is the names of the lists are the tops list and the bottoms list. And the lists are storing images of tops and bottoms, right? The tops list is storing images of the tops and the bottoms list is storing images of the bottoms. So what about the index? What is that doing? What are these variables keeping track of? So we initialize them as 0, and when we reset and run, we see that the first top and bottom, the yellow sweatshirt and the blue jean shorts, are the index of the image that is in the list. So this yellow photo, right, this photo of the yellow sweatshirt is at index 0. If you click on here, then you get the image that's stored at index 1 and so forth. Okay, so what is the purpose? So tops index and bottoms index stores the indexes of the bottom, top, and bottom images that are being currently displayed on the app screen. Okay, so they're keeping track of what's actually being displayed here, because if you take a look here at update screen, it's going to assign these local variables, current top and bottom, and set property. It's going to set the top image to whatever that current top image was that's being stored in the list at tops index, and same thing for the bottom image. Okay, so if you go to design mode and you click here, the name of this area right here is called top image, and it's an image, and it's going to change depending on which index you are selecting. Okay, and is stored in tops index. And same here, this UI element is an image here called bottom image. Okay, all right, write a short description of what the event top handler for the top left top button does. So if you take a look, the left top button does what it sounds like it does. You click on, let me make sure I'm doing the correct one, left top button, yep. and it's this one right here. So if you are greater than 0, you're going to decrease the tops index by 1, and then you're going to update the screen. But if it's at 0, right, if it's not greater than 0, if it's equal to 0, it's not going to do anything. Notice that it doesn't do anything right now. But if I click, a couple times, and then I click on the top left button, you'll see that we're now back to the yellow sweatshirt, which is index 0. Okay, so what does this event handler do? Every time you click the left top button, you're going to decrease the index if it's greater than 0, and then update the screen. Okay, so let's go back here. So within the handler, first decrease the if the top index is greater than 0, decrease the top's index by 1, then update the screen. Okay, and then the last problem in this Go formative, length, as we talked about in class, returns the number of items in a list, and we always begin at 0. So the last item will always be at dot length minus 1. So if you have this conditional statement, if tops index is less than tops list dot length minus 1, what that's checking is if the index is not yet at the last item. Okay, so this is line 18. If you go to line 18, if the tops index, okay, so let's take a look at the tops list, and we currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tops, right? If you reset and run, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this is the 6th item, and it's at index 5. So if the tops index on line 18, if it's less than tops list dot length minus 1, okay, line 18, then you're going to go ahead and increment. You're going to go to the next top. But if not, you're not going to do anything. So you're just checking to see if tops index is the last index in the list. Okay, so what does it check? The statement, conditional statement, is checking if tops index is equal to the last index in the list. Okay, now let's go ahead and add this line of code to line 18. What's the length of tops list? We're going to guess it's 6, but let's go ahead and print it. Okay, so I'm going to go into show text and go to line 18. And I'm going to go ahead and just console.log tops list.length. And if you scroll up, you'll see top right button. You'll see 6, right? Every time I press the top right button, there's always going to be 6 items in that list. Okay. So what is the length? It is 6. We've got 6 images of tops. I'm going to let you do number 8 and 9 on your own. These are optional, so those of you who want to challenge yourselves, you can do that. And then I'd like you to take a look at Disaster Collective and the PairMaker apps. Okay, these are some more examples of interesting apps you can create. Okay, so for example, name my band. It will randomly choose words, strings within this list here. It's a list of adjectives and a list of nouns, and it randomly selects one for you using the random number function. If you go to bubble 6, this is the PairMaker, and right now you can assign a random pair. There's 3 people here, and it will assign me and another person. So you can remove people, and you can now add people using the add button. So I'll add myself. I'll add Miss Burnside, Mr. Newland, and Mr. Mazzoni. And if we're going to work on a project and assign a random pair, then we're going to go ahead and assign these two teachers to be a pair. Okay, so go ahead and take a look at the code and try to make sense of it. Okay, and if you have questions, you can ask them in class.